In this video, we're going to look at how to construct a frequency table using the Excel COUNTIF function. The data that we're going to use for this frequency table is already in this file, and the data is a random sample of 40 records chosen from the data set college scorecard, and the college scorecard data is available at this web. And here is the data, and this data is about colleges and universities in the United States, and it includes a whole lot of columns of data that we've chosen a few of them. It's described in the textbook, and this is a random sample of 40 observations. The column, this data set contains 9 columns of data, and what each column represents is described in this table. So for the example of frequency distribution, we're going to use this column, high DEG or highest degree awarded by the institution. First, we're going to enter the column heading, highest degree, frequency. Then let's apply a background color. Highlight the cells for which we want to apply the background color. Click Home and select this icon and select an appropriate background color. So we'll use light blue. Now we need to set up the unique values in this column. Okay. What are the unique values for highest degree? And to do that, to determine what the unique values are, so we're going to highlight this set of values and we're going to copy paste. So we'll do Control C for copy and then select an area where we have free space in Excel. Okay, so Control V for paste. Okay. And then we need to remove all the redundancies here, the repeated values, and keep only the unique values. And for that, highlight, make sure that the values are highlighted, data, and then remove duplicates. Okay. Now click OK. That tells us that 36 duplicates were found and removed and 4 unique values remain. Okay. So now we can go ahead and sort the unique values, okay, under data. So if you click that icon, it will sort from A to Z. If you click that one, it will go the other way around, Z to A. We want it in alphabetical order, so click that. So now it's in alphabetical order. So now we will move this. So we can do this in a couple of different ways. Okay, so if you make a cursor like that, then we can move it over there. So now we have the unique values for this column. The next is to count how many associates and how many bachelor, how many certificate, and how many graduate observations are there, and we will use the COUNTIF function for that. So start with an equal to sign and then type COUNTIF, and when you see the list of options available, then you can scroll down and press the tab key to select the one you want. By doing that, we make sure that we don't make any typos. Okay, there are two things that we have to specify: the data range. Okay, the data range is here, so we can click. So when you click the first cell is automatically inserted in the function. Then scroll down, and here you have to press the shift key and the last cell. So now we have the entire range highlighted, Q2 to Q41. Now we have to do one more thing, and that is to convert this cell address range into an absolute range, so that when you copy the formula down to the other cells, the data will always come from Q2 to Q41 and it will not automatically change. So press the F4 key and that will insert the dollar signs for you. Okay, so now we have the data range set up. Okay, and then press comma. The next item is criteria, and what do we want to look for? And that would be the content of this cell. Now this formula will take the content of B7 and go through the data range, see how many times that content appears. Press enter and that will give you the frequency. Now we want to copy this down, and when we copy this down to the other three cells, the data range will remain the same because of the dollar signs, but the criterion range will change from B7 to B8, then B8 to B9, because that is not absolute reference with the dollar signs. So how do you copy? If you make a plus like that, then click and hold and drag down, that will copy the formula for you. Now one more thing, so let's right adjust the label so the label and the numbers will be aligned properly. So I'm going to right adjust. Now let's put a underscore here, and finally let's use a formula sum to sum all the frequencies, which should be equal to the sample size, which is 40.